Jai Shri Krishna. Today I'll discuss how to do two number of relay interlocking and latching. At first we will have to connect control circuit, then we will have to connect power circuit. Control circuit needs 24 volt DC, on number of emergency switch push button switch, on number start push button switch and for relay 1, and on number of start push button switch for relay 2. Relay 1 and relay 2, and power circuit needed to load R1 load and R2 load. The wiring connection should be here at 24 volt DC should be positive connected in here at emergency stop push button switch common port, and NC will goes to the start push button switch on common port, and NO will go relay 2's NC contact number port common and NC will go to relay 1 A1 port, and A2 will be go 0 volt, and at that time relay 1's NO contact will connected here parallelly at start push button switch like this way, and start push button switch 2, this is 2, will be connected here at this same process common NO will be goes to R1 NC, that means the R1 NC port, and NC goes to A1 of relay R2, and A2 will be go 0 volt, and this R2's NO port will be connected here as parallel for latching operation. We will be connected power supply here R1 NO 230 volt AC, and contact port common NO, and goes to R1 load, that's mean light, fan, buzzer, etc., and goes neutral, and R2 load R2 NO will goes to R2 load here in this same way. When we push the push button, now I will discuss the function. When I push the push button for starting the relay 1, the at first current will become here via NC port, and NC port here not going forward. When we push this push button, the contact makes here and make a contacting path, and current goes there in NC port of R2 and goes to R1 A1 port, and A2 will be goes 0 volt, that means relay is activated. When the relay is activated, that contact port NO becomes NC and NC becomes NO. When NC become NO and when NO becomes NC, that means the power will be go in this way and latching continues. If we release the push button, the power will be goes in this direction. When we ever push the stop push button switch, the power cuts here and makes the relay previous positions or off position. Whenever we push the start push button number 2 here, the power goes in this direction, and R1 NC, that means the R1 NC port, and goes to R2 A1 port, and A2 will be go 0 volt, that's R1 activated, and R1 NO port, that means NO port will becomes NC and NC port will become NO. At the time when we ever release this push button, that means the current will be goes in this direction and less continuously. When we push this push button switch, the relay R2 will goes off. When relay R1 is active, then that's time R1 NO will become NC and load R1 will glow. When relay R2 active, the R2 relays NO become NC and load R2 will glow. At the same time, if we press the start push button 1, at the time relay 1 will be activated. If we press start push button switch 2, the relay 2 will be not activated, because relay 1 is activated, then its contact port will be changed NO and NC will be changed NC. NC will change NO and NO will be changed NC. That means the R1 NC becomes NO. That's why the power, if we press here, the power will be goes in at that point. That forward will be not good because this was changed in NO port. If we press stop push button, the power will be off. If we press the start push button number 2, then relay 2 will be activated and relay 2's NO port becomes NC and NC ports become NO. That means the NC port becomes NO and NO port becomes NC. If we press that start push button number 1, then relay 1 will be not activated because this contact port was changed. This is interlocking. That means when relay 1 active, the relay 1 load will be active. At that time relay will be not active. When relay 2 active, that means relay 2 loads will be active. At that time relay 1 will not active. Thank you for showing interest. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.